Welcome. Come on in. Come on in, y'all. How is everyone doing this afternoon? If you are new here, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you are new here, hit the subscribe. If you are catching the replay, please go ahead and hit replay. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I'm in here cooking dinner, getting ready for, what is it, Sunday Night Football. So, how is everyone doing this afternoon? How is everyone doing this afternoon? What are y'all cooking for dinner? What are y'all cooking for dinner? What y'all eating today? I'm doing like a chicken pasta. So simple and full of flavor. Yeah, what are y'all cooking today? I would turn. Use that, and then some of these peppers as well. I'm cutting up my peppers and onions, getting those ready. But how is everyone doing? So I really was like, wanted to talk to y'all while I was getting the stuff ready, prepping my food and stuff. Kind of doing like olive oil tonight, things looking. But let me move this over. Do y'all think Peach has learned her lesson? You know, if you go back and watch our live from earlier, if you go back and watch a couple of my videos, her tone has completely changed about TikTok. Y'all make sure y'all like the video. Her tone has completely changed. Completely changed. Come on in and share the live as well. Share it. But yeah, so I'm thinking she might have learned her lesson, y'all. I'm thinking she might have learned her lesson. But she is over there definitely singing a different tune. Hey Robert, how are you doing? How are you doing? What's going on, Robert? How you doing today? How are you doing today? You enjoying your Sunday? You enjoying your Sunday today? You ready for football? I know I am. I'm not watching. I'm just gonna watch the evening game tonight. I said let me go ahead and get on here. I've been doing some content and stuff. Got some goals, baby. Happy Sunday. Just shutting down. Oh, okay. Wow. Everything been doing okay though? Out there? Cause you're a driver, right? You're a truck driver, correct? Am I correct? Sorry if I'm wrong. Hey, Kayan, how are you? How are you doing on this Sunday? I was just on here seeing if y'all think Peach has learned her lesson. Okay, I thought so, yeah. So you shutting down, well, you need to get some rest and be safe. Did you eat? I'm cooking now. How you doing, Kayan? Our girl is really singing a different tune over there. How long is this gonna last? How long is this gonna last? Just cooking some chicken pasta, cutting up my peppers and onions right now. Just getting that together. Go ahead and cook this chicken. That's about it. That girl doesn't care. You think she doesn't care? She gonna be back to the same thing? I don't. Child. It's just so crazy how 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, TikTok, there ain't no money over there. They ain't making no money. Remember, Mommy Millionaire, she ain't making no money over there. She ain't doing this. But now, you want to be over. Well, we knew you wanted to be over there because how many pages you made. But yeah, you really, and it's just so crazy because still, this is something you claim that you teach. You teach this and don't even understand the changes and stuff. But this is something you teach. That's crazy to me. And now over there charging $9.99, telling the people, we're gonna learn this together. We're gonna learn this together. Girl, if you don't already know it, why am I paying you $9.99? You don't even know it. But hosting a TikTok class tomorrow. Make it make sense. How are you hosting a TikTok class tomorrow? Child, keep falling for it. I just posted a video where that girl she's still paying money going to see Peach. Still paying money. I'm like, where is your family at? This don't make no sense. They give Florida girls a bad name. Well, I guess that's what it is. They're Florida girls. We Florida grown women. We are Florida grown women. Hey, Della, what's going on? No, she's definitely not making as much as she puts on. We all know that. We know that. And then we also know she have 9 kids. That's all falling behind. And she's having to pay all this money in tutoring. And she's still not even taking accountability. She's using this as a marketing thing, saying, see, look, I delegate. I can afford this and that because of social media. No, you're still not nurturing your children. You're still not giving your children the proper time. Y'all make sure y'all like the video. If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. You know the goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers by January 1st, y'all. And I got a lot to do. But that's okay. So yeah, but I see she over there promoting them books. She promoting the subscriptions because she realized that she can't just do those TikTok shop items because it's not going to bring in as much money. What she's going to have to do is, unfortunately, she's going to have to sit on live. So that's the reason too. Besides, maybe her kids are no longer at Lakewood Ranch and there's no point driving over there, but she can't go live in the library like she needs to on TikTok. Because see, you have to entertain those people for real. You got to act the ASS. Just us talking and chatting sometimes. But yeah, she knows she need the foolishness. She needs to be loud. She can't do that on, in the people library. So that's also why she set up it at home. And she needs to be home more. She knows she needs to be home. Wood said, you're not even making any money. What are you doing? You're not making any money. And Gorgeous said she was sick of being kicked out her room. Hey, Janelle, don't leave anything crazy, but go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It might be having to do, that's what somebody else was saying, Ken, that it could have to do with her in this open CPS case. But, people still have open cases and they have to go to work. I just think it has to do with gas money, car situations, license maybe. I don't know necessarily if it has to do with the CPS case. Because parents still have to go to work. You can't be punished for going to work. You know what I'm saying? Even though we agree that she can do her job from home, but that's still not going to, you still can go. I think it has gas, maybe. And like I said, she needs to be loud. She's got to be loud, ratchet, and everything to be on live all day. She's going to be trying to get paid this Wednesday. So she's, I think she's realizing the TikTok shop is moving slow. So now she's trying to learn the other programs that she can get paid for on Wednesday. You see, if you go watch the live we were at earlier, they were gifting her and stuff, which you know all that is paid out on Wednesday. So she trying to, she know if she can go ahead and sit there all day and at least get $2,000 to $3,000 a week on Wednesdays, and then have maybe $2,000, $3,000 payout. But if she does all this, her monthly payout on TikTok will be high as well. Because see, TikTok will start pushing your content. TikTok is going to say, oh, okay, now you want to play nice? Now you want to go ahead and play nice? We're going to go ahead and help you now. We're going to push you. But she also has to realize, too, the TikTok shop is definitely, they have gotten to the point where we were talking about it the other night, that it is kind of saturated. I won't say oversaturated, but it is saturated. And then also, you have to be, you got to be aesthetically pleasing as well. I'm not saying anything about her looks, but I'm talking background. It's a whole thing with it. So for TikTok to push it out. So she has to think about all that. She's stating that she's only going to be, doing TikTok shop with items she uses, and I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see. But I think she's realizing she is not bigger than the program. These are these people's app. They expect you as creators on that app to push out their new stuff. If you're not pushing out their new features, they don't need you. They want you to push out their features. They don't want you pushing out your stuff. She even said on her live today, she cannot say her website. And she even actually explained, I can't say it because TikTok wants to keep them on the site. I said, well, Peach, are you over here watching? Are you over here watching? Because that's the truth. And I've been said that. That's business one-on-one. Why would you want to, unless you're an affiliate and they're, you getting still something off of it. Sending people to your website, you missing out on their cut. Even though to be a creator, a seller on TikTok shop, not an affiliate, a seller, to put your own products on there, you can't do digital. You have to do a physical product. So she could do her book, but she can't do any of her, e-guides or anything like that unless she goes and makes them actual physical hard copy, physical copy books. But yeah, because she was on there promoting that frog book last night, honey. And I said, girl, let me go over here and see how much you gonna make off of this. Because she mentioned that today, since y'all want to count pockets. And then she's saying, because it's $9.99 times if I get 10. And I'm like, Peach, you forgetting, sweetheart. You got to calculate TikTok. They're going to take their money out, baby. They're going to take their money out. That's why you messing up. You can't do your calculations like that. Every time she calculates, she's going to end up short. And she's going to wonder, I don't know what happened. You ain't calculated right. You forget the fees. That's why you ain't want to do it through TikTok. Because TikTok's going to get their money. So when you calculate your stuff, you got to remember, that's right, TikTok's going to get their portion. Crazy girl. Every time she did, it's going to be, so if I get 100 people, it's going to be 100. And I'm like, girl, that is not the right calculations. That is not. Hey, Stacy, how are you? How you doing this Sunday? How are you doing? But yeah, I don't know, y'all. That girl right there. That girl right there. I don't know what they're going to do with her, child. I do not know what they're going to do with her. She just, I don't know. But she realizing stuff that we've been saying. And then she's talking about something, because I love to continue learning. No, you don't. We kept telling you. For you to be, this is supposed to be your career, your job, you're selling the classes and everything. You should be continue. We said that. You felt like you knew it all. You felt like none of the things on social media changed. When we were saying your guides were out of date, your little patchers, no, they're not. She's great at this. And now it all comes out. No, she's not making the money. She's not. Now she want to be transparent to play on people's hearts. But yeah, she ain't making the money. Right, Stacey? She not making any money. And people that are, you know, the crazy part about it is people that are actually in these different programs were saying she's not making any money. She's not making any money. People that are not in the program would swear up and down that we were just hating on her. She is making the money. She is. We see what's going on. We see it. No, she's not. It's no hate. It's true. Right? That is true. Where's CC? That is true. I mean, she talking about some because of her lack of parenting, she's having to pay $5,000 a month in tutoring. Then you got to think about if they were in extracurricular activities and stuff like that. Come on. Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, But we hating over here. We hating. We're hating. We're some haters. We're some haters. No, we just speak facts. Real life shit. Real life shit. That's what it is. This is real life. No hate over here. This is real life, boo. Definitely no hate over here. Definitely no hate over here. I'm trying to think of how yeah, but they thought we hated on her. You know, hate. This is facts, boo. This is facts. When it makes no sense, it makes no sense. When you see right through it, you can call the shit out on it. You can call it out. There ain't no hating, no. It's facts. People always want to say you're hating when you don't agree with the foolishness. No, it's not hateful. It's speaking facts. The shit don't make sense. It doesn't add up. Anyone can see that. No hate. That's why we would say, get your act together. Do better. Do better. All right, boo. Bye, boo. Here we go. Right. Yes, yes, where's CC? I could be very comfortable. Correct. Very comfortable with an extra 10K to 20K. You are absolutely right. I can be comfortable with an extra 10K to 20K. Because I was just actually saying, oh, you know, if YouTube can cover his weekly tutoring, cover my FMLA, time off, which I've cut down because I got a lot of his therapies after the latest sessions. So I've cut down and how I'm flexing my schedule. Also cover his karate and extended day. So 10K extra for me a month? Girl, who? But for her, right. And that's even if she is making 10K. You know what I'm saying? That's even if she's making that. So, Stacy, I felt the same way and I did speak on that. But because she has so many children, that is why it comes up to that amount. So it wouldn't be that much if she only needed one child to be tutored, one or two. But because she has damn near, what, 3 of them in there, it does come close to that weekly. Because remember, she has, if it's 50 to 100 per session, let's just say it's 50. That's 150 per day that she's paying. Then you got to times that by 5. Then, so, I don't know. How many kids are in there? Because when we went to the website, it was close to, I think, almost 90 or 100 per session. So it was closer to 100. So that's 300, 1,500. And I think we came up to like 42 or 4,500. So she is paying, but that's because her lack of parenting. But I will say she is paying, unless she has, which we down here have the Step It Up for Kids scholarship. But that's also hard. Yeah, I don't think she has that because you can't be enrolled in school. So I don't know. I don't know. She, because of her lack of doing though, she's paying a pretty penny for it. So not this whole fingery. Y'all are cracking me up with this fingery, but I don't know why people feel the need to want to pay her. That is so crazy to me that grown people feel the need to pay this lady to teach them what. I'm still trying to figure out what she is teaching you when she has came out here and basically said she doesn't know it. So I'm lost on what she's even teaching. That's the crazy part too. What is she teaching? What does she teach? Everybody want to say, oh, you know, this, that, and the other, but I'm trying to figure out. This girl just blatantly came out and said TikTok doesn't pay her, she makes no money, and people still, 103 people allegedly wanted to pay her to be in her TikTok class. Like, I'm like, make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. I'm confused. We have 45 people in here. If we can go ahead and get y'all to like the video, make sure y'all share. If you are new here, please subscribe to the channel. Remember, the goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers by January 1st. So I know I have a lot to do, but y'all can do y'all part by just liking the video and getting in the comments. Thank y'all so much. Let's see what y'all saying. She blows anything. Yeah, she blows anything she makes. Groceries at Target, and then also right, for a large family, especially, like, I could get away with certain things at Target, but definitely for a large family, that's definitely Costco, BJ's, Sam's, and stuff like that. Right, her and all those books. She's a really, the authors of those books probably want to call her and say, hey, don't mention us anymore. Yeah, she wants to be the smartest in the room, and she has to realize she's not. She's the most damaged in the room. She is so damaged. And she just tries to, you know, girl, you are so damaged. Have y'all cooked y'all dinner? I'm cutting this chicken now. Yeah, that girl is damaged, y'all. She is. So I guess we'll never know anymore until later about what happened with the school, who's pulled out of school. She's trying to drop tidbits and stuff like that. And I'm like, girl, that's your children that's going to be effed up in their head. You know what I'm saying? That's them lacking education. I don't give a damn. You making money off of your kids' trauma and them being behind, and you think that shit's cool. That's not cute. Your kids are behind because of your lack of, and you worried about some, oh Lord, gorgeous embarrassed. When they call on her to read, she's embarrassed. Crazy nut. When they calling that girl to read, she is embarrassed. Now stop it. Don't make no sense what she puts those children through. No sense at all. No sense, but yep, we'll never know. So she gonna be in the closet all day so she don't hear the kids banging on the door. Wood gonna be sleep in the loft or downstairs on the couch. Nom Nom, the twins, and what's the one? Wonderful. They're all gonna be just falling behind, further and further behind. Lord have mercy. But she wanna be a teacher so bad. She wants to teach adults. Anything to scam and make some money. That's crazy. And people fall for it though. So I can't even, I mean, people love it. People really do fall for it. They are buying into it. I can't even get it to make sense, y'all. But they love it. Yeah, they love it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. She's sitting on TikTok going live, got her big chain on. Girl, you gonna go sit down somewhere? Go sit down. Make sure y'all like the video. Go ahead and share it on your community wall as well. Remember, the goal is to get to 5,000. Y'all can also shop the website, www.thefiercemompreneur.com. Yes. Yeah, she should. I mean, I don't know how she can rebrand into the homeschool community. I don't know. Peach really doesn't want to do anything that she has to consistently show up. She doesn't want to do anything she has to consistently show up to do. So, girl, it's a hot mess. It is a hot mess. I can't even say. Only one you can feel bad for are the children, though. That's it. You can only feel bad for the children. But then it's like, hell, she says she don't give a damn about nobody else's children, so you can't, lose no sleep on it. But it's so crazy because it's really crazy ass people that's giving their last to help this crazy chick. I don't understand. I don't understand. And I know they try to do it for the kids and stuff like that, but she has shown you multiple times it's not even going to be for the kids. It's going to be for Wood. Wood going to benefit from it. Yes, let's hit that like. Oh, yeah, the brain dead content will definitely continue. She'll continue to talk to the people any type of way. She'll continue to feel like she's superior. She has all the answers. That's what she's gonna do. That is what she's going to do. Sure. And they love it, so all you can say is okay. They love it. Yeah, they love it. The Peach Patch loves it. Okay. You don't see nothing wrong with what she's out here doing. She is providing them the best experience. I mean, look at that poor little girl, China. How many times she done took this lady class? If you go over there, I went to her TikTok today. I did a video about it. You go over there and you see her TikTok, you'll be like, well, what the hell? What the hell, girl? If you pay for one more damn class, if you pay for one more class, we need to find her mother. Like, what is you doing? That's crazy. You just giving this lady your money. Giving her your money. You could have went on your job. It looks like you're either a nurse or something in the medical field. You're wearing scrubs. You can go on your EAP and get some damn real help. You getting help from a lady that you have not seen overcome anything and continue to grow. She always goes back to square one. That is a problem. It happens, don't get me wrong, and hey, it's life, but that's not somebody you go and take lessons from and you pay for them to be your life coach, is my point. I know everybody has issues, detours in life, bumps in the road. I get it. But this is a person who is charging you for her expertise, allegedly her expertise. She's charging you and she doesn't have it. And she blatantly shows you and tells you multiple times, hey, I just need money when I'm broke. I can sell y'all anything and you're going to believe it. Yeah, she plays on the weak-minded. I agree. Mm-hmm. Correct. All them people that follow her, you know how many of them could have used them diapers? You know how many of those people could have used those diapers? Child, boo. This girl show you that she makes no money. She's not, it's a hard time for her. But y'all want to keep pushing her and feeling like she is just, oh my God, she's phenomenal, Peach. This girl done spent so much money with this lady. Has spent so much money. I want to be like, well, girl, where is your mother? Like, huh? I'm confused. Why? If you were actually getting something and benefiting and actually growing, I would say, yes, continue. But there is nothing on your page that shows that you're growing. The only videos that had any views was when you were talking about how great Peach was. I'm not mad at you because you want to do the content. I feel like, yeah, you have kids, you know, that I can see it making sense, but constantly paying someone and you're not advancing, that doesn't make sense. And it looks like you do show up consistently on your platform. So something she is teaching you is not working. But again, this was the lady who said she was just making $1,600 on TikTok. So China, you done paid all that money to this lady when you thought she was making 20, 30, 40K on TikTok, and she making $1,600. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. Yeah, that's not cool. Yeah, And it's like the people that believe that she is this wonderful, phenomenal person, it's like, enough is enough. I mean, this girl is giving her all to this lady, y'all. I mean, if you go See, y'all heard her speak on this girl before, China. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly who I'm speaking about. But yeah, she think that's Now, I don't know how old China is, but baby, that ain't it. You could have went and paid for a whole community class. As much money you done spent with this girl. You could have paid for an 8-week course at your community college on social media. Graphic design. Photo editing. You could have went there and did that. That's who they love, though. That's who they love. That's who they love. She's an expert now on TikTok, but just 2 weeks ago, she was telling y'all, don't nobody make no money on TikTok. Oh, what you say, respect, you more concerned about choice? Girl, that's a hot mess too. I ain't going. That's a whole mess. But you know what? You know why I'm gonna say we can't be concerned? Because CPS went to that house and they not concerned about them. We can't. Because at the end of the day, we know she's a fool. The only thing we can really do, we got to pray for them children. But the other thing we can do is warn these other fools out here. Warn these other fools. Don't fall for that. Wise up. Don't fall for this foolishness. This is not the way to live life. She is not an elite black person. She is still a hood rat. She is a ragamuffin. It's going to end not nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we need to be talking about. Because she's not going to change, and unfortunately, it's going to impact her children. They have generational, this is from her grandmother to her mother to her. This is, it's just passed down. And she doesn't want change. She can't even acknowledge that something's wrong with her crazy behind. She feels like she does everything right. She has the answers to everything. She does nothing wrong. And that's why it's hard for people to get along with her too. Because she doesn't know everything. You're always learning. You should always be in learning mode. That's the beauty of life. You can learn something new every day. And then you can take the time to work on mastering it. It's a beautiful thing. She don't want to do that. She had the opportunity to take advantage and master social media. She had the opportunity to do something great. But she chose to deep throat lobster. She chose to make more babies. She chose to buy her husband a truck. That's what she chose to do. She's not creating a better life for her kids. And once she told us the reason why she knows how her mother moves, and I'll never forget that video. She said the reason why she knows how her mother moves, because she said, I am my mother. We are just alike. Well, that's enough said right there. So everything you're complaining about, and we see it in real time. Everything you're complaining about. Just because you don't get their hair combed, you're doing the other thing. You're taking them to Disney. Just because you don't get them Jordan down and you do Walmart shoes, you feel like you're loving your kids more because you're not spending money on Jordans, but you're spending money on lobster to sit in your room and not around the table with your kids. So you're just creating trauma just in another way. Excellent. Peach, phenomenal Peach. So you're still creating trauma, girl. It just looks different the way you do it. That's all it is. It just looks different. But that's still, and that's what people don't understand. That's why you really got to work on healing your childhood trauma. And I know some people will say, oh, well, she should have worked on that before. Sometimes you don't realize how bad it is until you have children. Hell, that's why a lot of 35 to 45-year-old women are rebranding, rebuilding themselves, because so many of us have experienced trauma in either childhood, adulthood, or anything, and we're just learning so much more. And we don't blame it on our parents, because we understand half the time our parents just didn't know either, you know. But she's not ready to really deal with her trauma. Well, we know she's not. And Tracy's not either. They know it all, both of them. But she feels, you know, she's doing the same thing to her kids. She was dropped off at the white school in middle school. She was looked at as the broke child. That's why this whole feeding tummy was so triggering to her, because it brought her back to her middle school days. And when Gorgeous mentioned it, it triggered her, because she remembered that when she was at that white school. You know, and she talks about the white school, them going to Disney. So that's why it's important for her to have Disney passes and be able to say that to white people. Yes, we have Disney passes. And she thinks because she saw white people not in Jordans and maybe their hair was extra oily because they didn't wash it in 2 to 3 days, that she can have her children walk away around like that. But it's not the same. It's not the same, you know. And that's where she messed up at. Oh, Gorgeous is definitely watching. Does she have a car, African? No, not that we know of, girl. We don't think she got. Do y'all think she have a car? Did we miss a chapter? Did we miss a season? She has a car? Would tell me. Does she have a car, y'all? I don't think so. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think she got no car, y'all. I don't think she got no car. Yeah, she ain't got no car. Yep, she's creating trauma. She just... It's sad, though. It truly is sad. Make sure you guys go ahead and like the video. If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate each and every one of y'all. See what y'all saying. Oh, Lord. No, Stacy. Oh, wow. She doesn't have a car. Her priority was keeping wood, not making sure her kids can get from point A to point B. That was not her concern. That was definitely not her concern. And she shows it. Ooh, y'all running up these videos. Thank y'all so much. Y'all make sure the last 2 videos I posted, if y'all can take time and get in the comments, either type replay or watching, something like that, y'all. Let's run it up. We are at 3,163 subscribers. Really, to reach my goal, I was supposed to be at 3,200 by the end of today. So I'm going to have to go extra hard this week, but I'm going to do it. Oh, I sound like that crazy girl. Let me see. Let's see. Who's else came in? Hey, Simply Nicole. How are you? No respect, Tone. I do not think she is buying McKay that car. That was definitely for content. That was definitely for content, y'all. That was not real. She is not buying McKay a car. I don't believe nothing that girl posts. I feel like she just is, you know, putting whatever she can out there, which I get. She has to make money. This is her income, so I get it. I just don't believe anything she puts out there. That's okay. I don't gotta believe it. I don't have to believe it. Yeah. Everything she says is a lie in my book. Everything she says. I'm doing good. Yes, ma'am. I'm doing well. I'm in the kitchen right now. In the kitchen right now, trying to get this chicken done for the pasta. Respect tone. Do I think she has a lot of money saved up? I feel like, yeah, she definitely is check to check. And now she's trying to show, oh, in the law book, how it says, you know, don't intimidate people, show that you look broke and all this stuff. I'm like, girl, you missing the point, but okay. I'm like, here we go. Here we go. Just saying any and everything. And the crazy behind Peach Patch, they believe it. They believe it. They believe everything she says. Like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. I'm like, what? No, it doesn't. How does that even make sense? I just said, okay, whatever. Whatever. But yeah, I don't think I personally don't think she has any money saved. Y'all get in the chat and let us know what y'all think. Y'all think she has money saved? Y'all let us know what y'all think. Does she have money saved? I don't think so, but hey, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know what it is, but I love to put a little bit of red pepper flakes in my food sometimes to give it a little kick. Ooh. My baby not gonna eat this. I ain't gotta worry about it. But yeah, that kick give it. Yeah, I know a lot of y'all gonna say she ain't got no money saved up. I know a lot of y'all. Look, heck nah. She don't have, because I think if she had money saved up, she would have a car. She doesn't know that she can't. She doesn't know what to do outside of these social media platforms. Remember, this is just a hood chick that came up on the list. This is just a hood chick that came up on the list. So she doesn't know anything else to do outside these social media streets. She don't know what to do. She does not know what to do. Remember, this girl has no skills. She has no skills. Right? She got no skills. Remember that. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Whew. Yeah, so I don't know. No, she doesn't have a car. She doesn't. I don't believe she has any money in savings. But again, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm just saying by the way she moves, how she does things, it does not seem like she has any money in savings. But oh, that she recently just got evicted. Well, hopefully she can make it until the new year in this new place, so that'll be good. Hopefully she can make it until January. Hopefully. Hopefully. I think she might be able to make it till January. But we'll see. I'll put a little bit of chicken. Hopefully. Oh, it looks so good. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to make it 5. Yeah, I got 5 the chicken. That cooked down a little bit. That cooked down. That flavor through there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Delicious. Delicious. But yeah. I'm doing well. How are you doing, Nearly? How are you doing? But yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, people been warning her about taking social media content more serious, following the rules. So she act like she understand it now. So we'll see. We'll see. Like I used to always say, you don't go into your job, your 9 to 5, acting no ASS, and that's why many times the content creators that do well on social media are the ones who have some type of work experience, because there's certain things you understand, the brand advertisements and the pay, so because there's certain things. Yeah, when you go to work, you might want to do this and do that. Even when you go out of town on a weekend and go out, you tell people, hey, no cameras. I ain't posting no pictures. You're over that phase where everything has to be online, because at the end of the day, you might have not fully read your HR handbook, but there's certain things that you cannot do and represent your company. So you don't post it, you move different. You go to places where everyone has something to lose, because you can't risk it. That's why people that have that experience, and when you look at a lot of the content creators that are struggling on social media, not able to grow, not able to get any type of brand deals, they're usually just unfortunately, I hate to say it, some hood chicks that got a couple of dollars and feel like they have made it, and now look at them. It's sad. It is so sad, but that's, like I say, that's what social media pushes. But y'all see it. Y'all really see it in real time. You see that in real time, how social media pushes that narrative of foolishness, craziness. I keep saying YouTube is like Beverly Hills, Instagram is upper middle class, Facebook is middle class, and TikTok is a ratchet hood. And when you see, you know, those who they put on TikTok, some of them also branded out onto Facebook, so they moved a little bit to the out of the hood. They got those big checks. Now their ass is back on TikTok trying to make it back to the hood. That's what TikTok is. That is what TikTok really is. Shoot. So she gonna be over there trying to get it in. She got to. Bills are due. And shoot, she gotta make it do what it do, right? She have to make it do what it do. The bills are due. Respect tone. We already know she's not truly a big YouTuber. If you look, just the other day she was on live on YouTube. She has 650,000 subscribers and only can clear close to 500 to maybe on a good day 800 on her lives while she's on YouTube. Anybody with that amount of subscribers, they should easily with no problem, once they click live within 20-25 minutes, she should at least have, a good, I would say 3,000 to 4,000. She used to do that. She used to be able to do numbers. Now she's lucky if she gets 3,000 to 4,000 across all platforms. That's what somebody else said. I ain't hear that she got evicted again, so I'm not gonna. I don't know about that one. I ain't hear about that, y'all. So I ain't gonna. I ain't hear about that one, so I don't know. Let this chicken brown a little bit more. Right down. Emmanuel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. But yeah, she gonna be, let me see if she back on TikTok live. Because now she's promising people, she's gonna go live private because she wants people to subscribe to her. But really, you need the people that are not. You need to keep your TikTok going and everything. You need to have an open TikTok because you need the drama. You know what I'm saying? Are you the drama? I am the drama. Like, you need to go ahead and have that in your TikTok. So you doing a subscribers only or anything like that, that's not going to flow. It's going to be boring as hell. So it's not going to work. You need the negative comments because that's what feeds off of. That's what people tune into. That's what keeps people, unfortunately, she's like, oh, people like the drama. No, that's what you're known for. So if your lives aren't like that, people aren't going to be tuning in. Unfortunately, don't nobody want to see the nice Peach. Everybody want to see the evil Peach, unfortunately. True. Yes, a fool and his money will part. That is true. That is definitely true. I agree with that. I agree with that. Everywhere she goes, she making a mess. She doing something crazy. Something crazy. This is so the noodles can boil. So good. I don't know. Peach, peach, peach. Peach, peach, peach. What you gonna do, girl? What you gonna do, girl? What you gonna do, girl? You got these kids, baby. You've been trying to tell you. You've been playing around. You got these kids. Trying to tell you, stop playing. Now you gotta sit there. More kids gonna fall behind. Lord, have mercy. More kids gonna fall behind, child. More kids gonna fall behind because it's just repeating the cycle. Repeating the cycle. Constantly saying you gotta get yourself together while you're while the kids suffer. Crazy.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. Alright, the chicken is good and done. Like that. Try a little bit. Okay. Ooh, the likes is matching. The likes are matching. That's what I'm talking about. Thank y'all. The likes are matching. Yes. Alright, let's get ready to make our sauce. I'm not gonna make that much. But yeah, we tried to tell her, so hopefully she understands. Because everything she doing, these kids is gonna make an impact. I'm telling you, it's gonna make an impact. Woo-hoo! We have 3,164 subscribers. Yes, thank y'all so much. I truly do appreciate y'all for coming in here, rocking with me while I'm cooking this dinner. So thank y'all so much for coming in. We got 3,154 subscribers now. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and watch the last 2 videos. Also, if you want to see Peach's live from earlier, go ahead and watch the live that we were on earlier. We were sharing the screen so everyone was able to see her live. She was live on TikTok. So we were able to see that. So y'all go ahead and run those videos up. Again, I appreciate y'all. But it's crazy how this has been a true humbling experience for Miss Peach McIntyre. She is now wanting to play TikTok game. She is now wanting to play their game. So we're going to see how this is going to go. Y'all comment below if you think this is going to last, or how long do you think it's going to last? 1 week, 2 weeks, or for good? She has actually learned her lesson. Which one is it, y'all? 1 week, 2 weeks, or is this going to be Miss Peach McIntyre has officially learned her lesson? She has learned her lesson, so she will no longer, I mean, she's still going to be disrespectful. I think that's just who she's going to be. That's the persona or who she really is online. But I don't think she's going to be pushing those guides and classes as much on there. Now, she is comfortable pushing her TikTok class, but any other class she will not push on that platform. So how long do you think that's going to last? I mean, she was real grateful for them yesterday liking her, no, purchasing the the books and stuff. She was so happy. She was happy today when the people was purchasing the subscription. So she, oh Lord, the humbling of Peach McIntyre. Hey, Kimberly Craig, how are you? She is her worst enemy. Respect Tone. I agree with you on that one. She does have multiple personalities, baby, and they've been flipping like crazy the last couple. That's why people thought she was pregnant. People thought she was pregnant because they was like, this you doing too much. What's going on? Yeah, they was like, you doing too much. So I don't know. Mm-mm. I love garlic, y'all. Yeah, she is her worst enemy. I will agree with that one. I will agree with that one. I definitely feel like she is definitely her worst enemy. She's her worst enemy and she don't care. Yeah, I think she realizes there's nothing that's going to happen with Silk. So I think she just realized it's over. It's over. Nothing's going to happen. I think she just had to understand it's a wrap, girl. It is a wrap. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Shoot. They was over it. They were over it. You hear me? They were over it. I like to layer mine here. Yeah, she had to let that go. That wasn't going her way, unfortunately. That was definitely not going her way. So yeah, she had to let that go. Them people was not having it. You hear me? They were not having it. Chicken in. Garlic and the onion, pepper. Would not be surprised if she didn't Let's see some legal notice. Oh, you think so? I think, when really thinking about it, she did it all along. It was just about money. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she too much really, I don't know. Peach is an interesting character. You hear me? She is an interesting character. She don't really care about too much. Only thing she care about is making money. Because that's what someone else was saying. Like, she wouldn't even really care about the felt thing, but because, yeah, she, yeah, she had to be quiet this weekend. She had to leave. She felt, she knew what time it was. She knew. Leave them people alone, Peach. Leave those people alone. Leave them alone. No, leave them alone. This ain't what you want, girl. This ain't what you want, girl. Yeah. Yep. She messed herself up though. Cause I want to know where the kids going to school. Where the kids going to school? Hey Marie, how are you? Where are the kids going to school, y'all? So she still, I still feel like she put them in a not so good situation at the end of the day. I still feel like she put them in a not so good situation at the end of the day, and the only people that's truly gonna suffer are the children. She thinks I still feel like she thinks it's all shits and giggles. I mean, I know she was, don't get me wrong, she was triggered, but I don't think she understands the long-term impact on what she has going on. I don't think she fully gets, like, dang, yet again. She thinks she always got the answer, so Peach always got the answer, y'all. She definitely didn't get the support. Oh, no, she definitely didn't get the support, baby. She thought. But then it's so crazy how she could think she would get the support, but yet and still sit there and say, I still don't give a F. If they don't live in my house, I don't give a F about them. If they not, so it's like, well, dang, she really just does not care. I mean, so you can't even feel like any type of way. You cannot feel any type of way for her. She lets you know she does not care. Peach has let you know plenty of times she does not care about that kind of stuff. Child, boo. Y'all be thinking it's a joke. That girl has let you know I could care less about any of that. The only thing Peach cares about is herself. That's the only thing she cares about is herself. She does not care. She does not care about anyone else. The only person she cares about is herself. She should not care. She said, child, boo. Child, boo. Why would I care? I'm getting all this protein in this week. Peach said, why would I care? Peach said, why would I care? Put a little bit of cheese in there. Making this Alfredo sauce. We got barbecue chicken for the next 2 days. Chicken breast. We got spinach Alfredo with chicken breast in it. Yeah, we got plenty of food for this couple of days. She is definitely, what's her views, up or down? She has an addictive. She does have an addictive personality, and the way she has to be on this social media and how she's obsessed with it, yeah, you definitely see the addictiveness. Yeah, you see it. She definitely does. Royal high. Nothing. No, let's take over. So this chicken. Chicken in here. So let's put this. Yeah. Did y'all see Wonderful not behaving in daycare? I can just imagine when he go to school. Oh, child. She have no control over those children, so I wouldn't be surprised with any of that. She has no control over those children. None. You hear me? None. So I wouldn't be surprised if they get there and jumping from one place to the next. I wouldn't be surprised. She has no control. She thinks it's cute. That's not cute. That's not cute at all. Having that many damn bad kids. And it's not the kids, it's just, lack of parenting. It's horrible. Horrible. It's horrible. The lack of parenting, y'all. Okay, so. Yeah. She just gotta do better. Do better. I gotta still make these biscuits. And I gotta go pick up my baby at 7. So I leave here at 6:30. Going to the gym in the morning. So I gotta make sure. I'm good. So I have too much chicken in it. Yeah, she thought everybody was going to support her. That was an epic fail. Everybody was over it. Nobody was for it. Especially because she was still talking reckless. That's what, messed her up as well. You were still talking reckless to people, saying reckless stuff. So, therefore, that's the situation you're in. That's the situation you are in. And no one feels bad about it, Like I said, people feel bad for the children, but that's it. That's it. People just feel bad for the children. Woo woo. We got another subscriber. Welcome, welcome. So we are currently sitting at 3,166 subscribers. So I'm truly thankful. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's what's up. I really do. Go ahead and get them. I'm trying to wash these dishes. Put up some more of this laundry. Did y'all cook y'all dinner yet? No. Hey, Butter Rum, how are you? They definitely don't have any table manners. And that's truly what she was showing when she thought she was being slick, showing all those videos from, before or whatever. Basically, she was showing, damn, these kids do not know how to act. These kids do not know how to act when they go out to eat. Oh, my goodness, girl. That was not the flex. That was not the flex. You hear me? Oh, we had 3,167, so we have another new subscriber. Get in the comments and let us know you're here. Thank you so much. Make sure you turn your alerts on. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and like this video as well. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. But yeah, her kids have no manners. None. You hear me? And yet again, that's not, it's nothing about the children. It's about the parenting, the lack of parenting, should we say. Oh, I don't know what happened to her Instagram. I think I've been seeing her on Instagram, so I'm not sure. She might have blocked you. She might have blocked you. Everybody's going to be traumatized. Them kids. And we'll just let this sit on low, maybe. I want the sauce a little bit thicker. Okay, let's see. We're gonna wash the dishes and let it sit. I want the sauce to be a little thicker. I might have to add some more cheese to it. I don't know. Oh, okay. Steak, bites, and potatoes. That sounds good. That actually does sound good. And that actually sounds real filling. That's a good idea. I might have to do that. Yeah, that sounds good. A nice high protein meal too. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. I'll wash these up. I got one more set of my workout to do. I already did 2 sets. So I'm going to try to do 4. I said I'm going to go in the gym in the morning, preparing for this trip to Houston for my birthday week. Well, my birthday month. Got so much planned for it. Super excited about that. That's why I say I'm going to be on here going super hard. I'm going to put my baby back in karate, so I need this YouTube money to help with that. That's my goal. But yeah, y'all go ahead and look at the video I did about Lachey Henson, the Apple Store queen. We had mentioned her on the live the other day. So I gave y'all a little so you could see her and stuff. So check out that video. Y'all just keep checking out the videos. Y'all get in the comments. That helps. It's not about, you becoming a member or anything like that. The real, I mean, if you want to become a member, it's 99 cents. I don't mind that. But the real thing is like what y'all doing now. Getting in the comments, talking amongst each other, talking to me, sharing the videos. That is, now that's hood. That's like worth $1 million. Real talk. That's worth so much. So y'all get in the comments and do all that. That's worth a lot. So thank y'all. I gotta send those flyers so I can put them in the teachers' mailboxes. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Get them printed. I'm gonna send them today to the printer. Have her cut them, and then I'll get them in the mailbox on there. We're doing donuts for grown-ups. Donuts for grown-ups. So we give out donuts to the parents and kids on the one morning before school, part of the PTA. So I'm over that event. We had our fall festival yesterday. That's why I wasn't on too much. I came home and went straight to sleep. I was so tired. Came home, my raffle baskets, they made about $420. So I was excited. That's pretty good. So yeah. I got donuts for grown-ups on the 15th. I already have 10 dozen donuts donated, so I need to see if I can get at least maybe, another 20 donated. So we can have plenty for the staff, the parents, the teachers. Because everybody's not going to get one. Usually if you ride the bus, you don't get one. If your parent drops you off at extended morning, extended day in the morning, you don't get one. Unless there's some extras. So, let's see. Oh, leave the country crock alone. I do like Land O'Lakes, but tell me what's wrong with country crock? I like Land O'Lakes. Is that a good one? I even like Publix brand salted. That to me be so good. The Publix brand salted, ooh, it be so good, y'all. So what's wrong with country crock? Why am I not supposed to eat that? Tell me something. Tell me something. I'm trying to learn. I want to be healthier. The ingredients just get better. Okay, the ingredients. Okay. Oh, Lord, okay. Just get butter. Some real good old butter. I feel you. Yeah, so we're going to see what our Peach McIntyre is going to do. Like I have been saying, he's going to see some things change in the content with me being in the partnership program for a year now. It's time to, and I just want to do some more things. Still react to the mommy sector, but other things as well. Reacting to other things. I'm not going to be doing like vlogs really and all that stuff. You might see stuff with the shorts, but no real long form as of now. Maybe in a year it might be different, but right now you'll mostly get reactions and then you'll get some different types of shorts and stuff. But trying to introduce you guys to some new moms and stuff. We talked about strong mommy Chrissy, Quay, mom of 9. We talked about Peach. We talked about Lachey, Grip. So it's gonna be other people you're gonna start seeing, especially for y'all that don't go over there to the hood. Y'all that don't go over there to the hood, I'm gonna take y'all to the hood, okay? I'm gonna take y'all to the hood so you can see what's going on over there, okay? So you guys can see what's going on in the hood. So my people over here in Beverly Hills, baby, y'all is like, what? The ghetto! Oh my goodness! Like y'all, when I showed that live last night and we were looking at Grip, baby, y'all had me dying in the comments talking about something. Is this real? Oh, welcome to the hood, y'all. That's when I was like, oh, my Beverly Hills folks, they don't know anything about that over there. They are just like, this is ridiculous. But that's why your girl Peach be acting like she is, all that and has arrived when you're on a platform and you see that type of foolishness. You know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong. Raising K's is over there. There a lot of those platforms are still, the Henrys are over there on TikTok and stuff like that. But I'm talking about as far as the subscribers. The content creator might go ahead and try to get on every platform. But a lot of the people that are over here on YouTube that will sit through a live, also, subscribe, get in the comments and stuff. My true subscribers, my true supporters, y'all ain't going over there to TikTok. Y'all ain't doing it. Y'all ain't doing it. Y'all like, oh no. Oh no. Y'all might go over there for a recipe. But y'all have not come to the hood side of TikTok. But I'm going to take you over there so you can see. So you can see. Y'all might sign a petition to cancel that platform. Y'all might be like, because I know y'all over here don't play all that foolishness. Y'all, no. YouTube, baby, y'all gonna be like, oh no. Nicole, keep that foolishness over there. Keep that in the hood. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna look into just regular butter. Thank you for sharing that information. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. I do. I just gotta cook the rolls, and I'm not gonna cook them. I gotta leave at 6:30, so I cook them when I get back. Hold on, I've been on live. Hour and a half. Love you too, Elwin. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate looking out. I appreciate looking out. I got a juice later tonight too. I got some carrots and celery in there, the juice. Do that. I might come back live to do that. I might come back live to do that, but the kitchen is clean. Besides, I got the pasta sitting on the stove. Put a lid on that. Put a lid on that one. That is just, see if I turn that off because it's pretty much done. Well, not pretty much, it is done. That's why I turned it off. Duh. There. Stove is clean. I got the barbecue chicken in the oven. And it's quick shit. Well, I guess kind of like what you said when I made, so I guess you could say you made steak bites. I made little chicken bites. And I melted cheese and barbecue sauce on there to give it a different little kick and a flavor. But something to just grab when I need a protein fix this week because I'm trying to bulk. I got to put this cart together. I'm going to do that later though. Papa Two-Tone, make sure you subscribe. Back in the day, Kiara and Desmond was a hot mess. Oh, I know who those are. Yes, girl, they are a hot mess and still are to this day. Still are to this day. Like, it's cool if you're actually going to get on there and actually do content, but they have taken it to the level where they just doing any and everything. Oh, let me see. Fashion Nova. Let me see if my cart, how much my cart goes down. They just sent a text. I got stuff in here for, okay, I'm not getting that. But I got stuff in here for Houston. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and order. Yeah, let's see, free 30. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and place my order since I have stuff coming in ready to go. Yeah, I'll do that later. I'm not gonna do it right now. So I might add some more stuff to the cart. Oh yeah, y'all ran that last live up. Okay, okay. Y'all be showing up and showing out. I appreciate it, man. I really do. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I will chat with y'all later. It has been a pleasure. Y'all cooked with me. I'm all done. Just gotta take the chicken out of the oven. About to go pick up my baby and get ready for the week. Y'all have a good one. Chat with y'all later. Bye.